katoa. No mai haere mai ki friendly fielding. My name is Potene Paiwai and I'll be taking today's coaching session. Helping me out will be one of my 3 sons, Tai Wiramu, over here mate, and another one of my 3 sons, my youngest son, Arapi. In today's session, we'll be going through the dummy half pass. There'll be a couple of key points there that I want to show everyone. So stay tuned. See you soon. So before we get started on today's session, the most important part of any training session is the warm-up. Tai and Arapita are going to take us through a short touch fit 360 warm-up. First activity today is an activator. So what we're going to do is I'm going to call out a position on their body, and then when I call out ball, the first one to pick up the ball is the winner. Here we go. Head, shoulder, dip, shoulder, ball. Alright, so 1-0 there to Tai. That was a quick warm-up game. We're going to go through a couple of times and then you're going to try it back at home. Here we go. Head, shoulder, dip, ball. I hope you had fun with that activity. Our next activity is a primer, a passing primer. Now I know quite a few primers, but the primer that I'm going to focus on today, in particularly, is around the dummy half pass. So what we're going to do is just get down. Arapita is going to be facing towards me. One of the key things that we want to look for is the ball grip first. So hand on top of the ball, and what we're going to do is we're going to position our hand like that. So we're going to rip it around, right? Then we're going to pass. Now we should be able to get that nice spiral there, so Arapita can do the same. Good, alright. Now a couple of key things that I'll be looking for from the boys when they do it is that when they grip it, they release it, and when with the hand, alright, they want to be punching out. Okay, so make sure that they've got an action similar to this. We're going to move on to 2 hands now. So if we can, let's position the ball in different positions. Both hands around, alright, and try and get that pass off. And we do, just like Arapita did there, a whole lot better than what I did. Make sure that we punch. Alright, so we're only within about 2 meters distance of each other. If that's too easy, then extend it out to about 5 meters. What we're going to do is look at a shorter pass now. So we're going from a long pass to a short pass. Okay, some like to describe it as a pop pass. This type of pass you'd use perhaps on your yardage play. So what we're going to do is we're going to demonstrate that pass just with a 3-man drive. So key points there, early setup. So whoever's doing the drive and planting the ball, make sure that we go towards the dummy half. Dummy half, get into a sideways position so that you can see where the runner is and you can deliver a nice short pop pass. It doesn't need to be a spiral pass. It can be from the ground depending on the timing. If you've got plenty of time, pick it up, look at the target, and make sure you deliver a nice pass. We'll go through it a couple more times, and then you can try it back at home. Press pause, try it back at home. So the second pass that we're going to look at, and it's the pass that I talked about before, is the pass from the ruck when we're driving. So 4 out of those 6 touches in a set will be a pop pass. So we've designed a little bit of an activity to simulate what we see in our drives. A lot of what we'll see in a game, our winger on the box side will be doing a lot of the dummy half passes. So we set up a little bit of a grid just inside the small space to simulate that. Let's head over to the boys and see how it's done. We're just going to run through a few pro tips. First thing is that when the ball's on the ground, we're going to be running in that direction. So most of the time when we're doing our yardage pattern, it'll be the winger that's going into dummy half. So the winger needs to catch up with the person that's planting the ball. So he'll normally be facing the direction of the try line. When he arrives, so that we can get a good plant on our right foot, get down nice and low. All right, when we pick the ball up, we still want to have this action here, okay? If the timing's good, we could pass it from here, but if the timing's not so great, and we want to make sure that we're showing the referee that we're passing the ball backwards, we want to pass it from here, okay? So once again, entering here, my left foot, I'll plant here, pick up the ball, and another long step, but I'm going to be nice and low to the ground. Let's have a look at the exit. Welcome back, guys. The third and final pass that we're going to be looking at from the dummy half is from the Quickie pass. So the Quickie pass is done quite a lot, and it's done quite often 5 meters from the try line in an attempt to score a try. We're going to go through some key points. I'll grab the boys and we'll get into it. Alright, we're going to go through this a couple of times and I'll talk through it as Ty's doing it. I'll do the pass and Ty will do the dump and split, or the plant and split. So here we go. He'll plant, we'll split to the left, I'll get the ball here and passing off like that. So there's some key points there. First thing is I've set up early, okay, as we've discussed. So I'm nice and close. I'm going to take this long step here, okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the hands around so that I'm not going to be passing the ball forward. So have that action. All right, as I said, it's a big step. All right, we don't want to be taking too many steps, just one long step. So once again, Ty here, early setup and passing the ball backwards. That was great work by the boys. What we're going to look at is a different scenario now, where the dummy half is approaching the ball from behind the ruck. So foot position, very important because you're not approaching it from the side. Let's have a quick look. That was great work, boys. If you're back at home, press pause. Welcome back, whānau. Now, besides the warm-up, which is the most important part of any training session, the second most important part is the warm-down. So, I've taken the boys through a few exercises that we're going to do just to warm down, and what I've tried to do with this session is have some stretches that give some relevance to what we're doing in today's session. So firstly, they're going to do a lunge, so let's have a look at the lunge. So what we're looking at here, if we put our hands on the ground just like Activator was doing, it's just simulating that scooping action. So they'll get 2 more. There we go. Alright, stand up, turn around. Very good. Alright, next stretch that they're going to do is a squat. So on this one here, if we have a look at the boys doing the squat. Alright, when we were doing our short passing off the ground for our 3-man drive, alright, this is quite often the position that we'll be getting into, so a good stretch there. The last one that we're going to do is we're going to do some scoops. So as the word suggests, right, what they're going to do is step forward, right, good, and just scoop through there. So we're going to get a good hamstring stretch there. So after having done quite a lot of bending over, we need to make sure that we're nice and limber in that area. So that's our warm down for today. Thank you very much. Try that at home. Great session today, everyone. Just want to, on behalf of Activator, Ty and myself, just thank you very much for being in our backyard and fielding. We really appreciate it, and hopefully you got some great tips on what to do with your dummy half pass. Ora ira. Tēnā koutou.